Lanoguard. I bought it last year for my Picasso, applied it, pretty happy. So I've gone again this Black Friday with the Berlingo. Got the spray and the kind of thicker grease, which is almost like a dense version. Already jet washed and allowed this to dry. I'm just going to wipe off some of the extra debris that I didn't quite get and allow it to dry, and just going to start liberally spraying it on. Now I choose to take off the wheel just to get that real access to all the components, and rather than using ramps, I like to jack it up so I get the sort of full extended suspension as well. Yeah, it goes on quite nicely. Don't forget your jacking points. These are mashed because this car's been jacked many times, I'm sure. And then it was to try and reapply these trims. Now, they're a bit tricky and they're all clips, so thankfully I bought a whole pack of clips to replace the ones that naturally snapped when I removed this undercover. Took a bit of fiddling and I couldn't remember where this bit went, but kind of made sense. And again, off camera, I spent a long time doing this, but I got it back on. Onto the other side to do the repeat. A lot of spraying, which I'm doing now, as you can see. It applies quite nicely. Smells like the farm, which for me is quite nostalgic. Other people don't like it, but it is what it is. Again, I find this coverage is nice. Metal, plastic. Just kind of avoid the brake discs if you can. It going on nicely. And getting on the second trim as well. Again, this took longer than I'd like to admit. But I'll speed it up and cut it down for you in the edit. Onto the rear of the car. Now, if anyone knows Berlingos, you know that the rear axles tend to rust and, I think, fall off. So I've had a little look, and it is a little bit crusty on this side. The front is clean, solid. But this back's a little bit brown, a little bit crusty looking. I'm hoping it's surface level. So I've got the light under here and just having a little look. It's yeah, it's a little crusty. So we're going to take off this rear wheel and have a little gander. Yeah, this is pretty standard. I think these tend to crust and fall off. It's fairly surface level, he says. Now this is what the motor grease would be really good for. I haven't bothered applying it at all this time, just because I haven't got a brush. The last kit I got last year came with a brush. I just need to get one. But again, I'm in a house move, so everything's packed up. But for now, I'm just going to apply the spray, and when I move, after sort of a couple of months, I can retake off the trim, retake off the wheels, and get in there with the grease as well. It's essentially just a denser version of the spray, but the spray's nice and easy to apply. So I'm going to get that nice and in here. And then, of course, the covers must be reapplied. So these covers have been off for a while now, just whilst I've had this on my drive. It'll be nice to actually be able to drive it about a bit. Check the cam belt still hasn't fallen off, which so far so good. It started a few times. Onto the final corner of the car. And again, this is a cut down version of me applying it. I have been underneath the vehicle a lot more. Maybe for this last side I'll leave in a bit more footage. It's quite dull, hence the speeding up and the cutting. But yeah, this is pretty crusty too. Again, it's all fairly surface level, but it's definitely more brown than blue, or more brown than I'd like. But again, yeah, it's fairly solid. I'm pretty happy with the condition of the car. I mean, this was a free car inherited. The front is so clean, the back's as crusty as they kind of tend to be. But this applies on so well. It repels the water, supposedly pulls the moisture out of it as well. Well worth I think this cost me £70, this pack. Last year was a similar sort of price. I think I got a paintbrush and a different spray adapter, one that's kind of squirts 180 out of a longer pipe, so you can insert that into the chassis. I think I've got that kicking about, again, packed for the house move, so everything's kind of in boxes for the most part. I've got quite a lot left. Obviously, I haven't touched the motor grease as well, so I will reapply to my main car as well. They do say you should apply annually, so I'm going to apply quite a bit of this spray to my main car. But I can show you footage in another video underneath that. It's done a really good job. I mean, that's a 2017 Picasso. But still, it's a French car on British roads, so they do tend to disappear due to the vast quantities of salt we seem to throw all over our roads in the winter. I would say it's well worth buying. I'm not sponsored by Lanoguard, they don't know who I am. But this is my second time using it. I will make follow-up videos to see how I've got on, and I will make a follow-up video for using my Picasso for the last year with it on. Again, pretty impressed. It's easy to apply. I did put it on my trailer as well. The thick moto grease stuff is pretty amazing. It's just tough to apply, so you will have to boil the kettle, pop the whole container in a bit of hot water to keep it liquid. But that will be great for the really dangerous bits, the bits that rust, the edges, the welds. Whack it on nice and tight. Nice and tight? So I'm watching the video as I speak. Whack it on nice and thick. and it should keep your car in one piece, or at least with fewer holes than we'd like. I know it's been a bit of a rambly video. Just thought I would film me applying it, and if people want to see me talk about it more, I can. If you don't, I won't. Have a nice one.